What is given in the first aphorism, Akshada?
Highest mission of the physician.
What is mission?
To restore the sick of the health.
What do
to
you mean
cure
by
the
mission?
patient. Mission मतलब
Aditi?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of mission?
Aim, only job and aim.
Tushar? What is the mission of physician?
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Total care of the patient or to full home, to convert the patient from sick condition to total healthy condition.
Okay. Komal?
Yes, ma'am.
What is the meaning of high and only?
High and only means that's the only mission, that there is no great mission than that. Then restoring the
And
to
what
health.
is given in the first footnote?
Ma'am, it is given that the physician should should not make any what I can say.
No.
The physician should not have any empty speculation. He should not have any empty speculation. He should have his firm treatment. He should know what he is treating.
Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am.
What is given in the first footnote? Vaishnavi Rudravaram.
Yes, ma'am.
What is given in the first footnote? Rushiraj?
It is given.
Vaishnavi?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It first footnote, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. It is given that empty speculations.
आपने पढ़ा नहीं यानी बाद में?
नहीं मैम, सॉरी मैम.
Rushiraj? Those students are not giving me answers. Please mark them absent. Aditya.
The mission is to
No, what I have asked?
footnote.
Then why you are going to the mission?
Physicians to cure any disease or ill patient.
Is it given in the footnote? Or it is given in the aphorism?
Aphorism.
What I have asked you about the footnote. The footnote is in front of you on your screen. Why you are not giving answer? Nisha.
हाँ मैम.
Who is giving answer, Nisha or Pawan? Huh? Prasanna. Nigam. Again, I am repeating the same thing. Those students are not giving me the answers. Please mark them absent. Pallavi.
Okay, ma'am.
Pallavi. Kathe. So in the very first, mark them absent. Aditya, Pallavi, Mrunal, Pavan, Neelam. Mark them
Okay, ma'am.
absent. Namdev also.
Okay.
So in the very first aphorism, we have seen the mission of that person is to cure the sick person to health. In the footnote, we have seen our pathy compared with the Aditya. Please unmute yourself.
मॅम मी अनम्युटेड आहे.
आवाज येतोय कोणाचा तरी मागून.
1 2 3 4 नामदेव आणि वैभव दोघच हे आहेत मॅम त्यांचे.
Okay. So in the first footnote, we have seen our pathies compared with the allopathy, and there we have seen 4 to 5 points. Their pathy is based on the empty speculations and hypotheses. They are running behind and they are wasting their talent and time on the finding of the cause of the disease. Third thing is that they are not giving the importance to the interior of the organism, that is the vital force. Then they are not treating the sick person, but they are running behind the diagnosis. And because of all these things, Dr. Hanuman said that we have to treat the sick person, we have to treat the sufferings of that mankind, which will be helpful for you to cure that person. If you are running behind the diagnosis, if you are running behind the pathological investigation, that person will not get the cure at the proper time. We are also following the diagnosis. We also require the pathological investigations, but our treatment point or our prescription is not based on that. We are giving the medicine only on the basis of the signs and symptoms, and that signs and symptoms should be a peculiar one. It should be uncommon one. Common signs and symptoms we are using only for the diagnosis of the disease. That we have completed in the first aphorism. So he emphasized more on the empty speculations and the hypothesis. And we are giving the more importance to the doctrine of vital force. We are not running behind, we are not wasting our talent to find out the microorganism which is responsible for that. We know this disease which is made by the two word dis-ease. Dis means absent and ease means comfortness. So if there is an absent of comfortness, then we call that person as a sick person. And we start treating that person. So all these things are given in the first footnote. In the second footnote, we have seen that is the highest ideal of cure. The proper definition of cure is given in the second aphorism. What do you mean by rapid, gentle, and permanent? Pragati?
Ma'am, rapid means sudden, gentle means no violent,
It is
and
not the sudden, but it should be in a short period of time, comparatively short period of time. It is not the sudden. Huh.
Okay. And permanent means lasting for long time, means forever, ma'am.
Huh. What is restoration?
restoration means repair something.
Restoration means what? We have to restore it.
Means how to repair, cure.
What we have to restore?
How health.
Yes. So that restoration of the health
How
should be rapid, gentle, and permanent. There should not be any bad effect. If you are using that particular medicine, that medicine should act on our body in the shortest period of time as compared to the other medicines, and that restoration should be a permanent one, or the removal and the annihilation of the disease in its whole extent. What is the meaning of this, Pratiksha? Which two concepts that I have explained you regarding this?
Annihilation means temporary relief of sensation.
You are not audible.
Temporary relief of sensation.
In its whole extent means what? Mansi?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by in its whole extent?
Means completely. Annihilation means complete removal
Which
of the
word I
disease
have
from the
used
body.
during the explanation for this? Which concept we are following? That is the
Holistic
Yes,
approach.
holistic approach.
Holistic
And one is the
approach.
individualization. So we are following these two concepts for the removing of the disease. So that way should be shortest, most reliable, and the most harmless way. But at the same time, your principle should be easily comprehensible. If the principles or the theories, if they are not fixed, then it is very difficult to cure that patient. If you are not able to understand what is the law of minimum, or the law of simplex, or the law of similia, or the doctrine of doctrine of vital force, then it is very difficult for that physician to give the medicine to the patient, and hence
Ma'am.
should be a easily comprehensible principle.
Hello.
Understood?
Hello, ma'am.
हाँ.
मैम अथर्व वेट कर रहा है वेटिंग रूम में, बाहर चला
कोई
गया.
दिख ही नहीं रहा है वेटिंग. वो ऋषि भी मुझे बोल रहा है, बट nobody is there in the waiting room.
ये मैसेज आया उसका कि मेरे को लेने बोला अंदर.
हाँ ना, लेकिन मुझे कोई भी नहीं दिख रहा है. ऋषि लामखेड़े का भी मुझे मैसेज आया, बट nobody is there in the waiting room. रीजॉइन करने के लिए बोल उसको.
हाँ मैम बोला है.
एक सेकंड. 4 people enter in the waiting room. अभी आया, लेकिन मुझे दिख नहीं रहे कौन है 4. अथर्व ना?
हाँ मैम.
Just check the list from your mobile. Okay, so this is the proper definition of the cure, which is given in the second aphorism that we have completed. Atharva is here now?
Yeah.
And Rishi Lamkhede? Okay. In the third aphorism, Dr. Hanuman has given the certain knowledges of the physician. What are they? I have explained you the knowledge of disease, right? What is that knowledge of disease?
Ma'am, he must know the symptoms in What are the symptoms in particular disease?
Knowledge of derangement of vital force.
Dearrangement नहीं राजा, derangement.
Derangement.
हाँ.
हाँ.
And he can differentiate
Physicians should have the knowledge of physiology, anatomy,
So this
pathology again,
knowledge of disease will
discomfort.
helpful to perceive a clear picture of the disease. It will helpful to cure that disease. It is helpful to get the knowledge of the disease in general, and it is also helpful for the individualization of the disease. The knowledge of disease in general, it is helpful because you know the anatomy, you know the physiology, you know the pathology, surgery and medicine, so that it will be helpful to you to diagnose that disease, whether it is a pathological condition, whether it is a functional case of the disease. Again, you can diagnose it miasmatically. If it is overgrowth, then you can classify it under the psychotic miasm. If it is a destruction, then you will be able to classify it into the syphilitic miasm. So in this way, this knowledge of disease will helpful for the diagnosis in the form of miasmatic diagnosis as well as a diagnosis of the disease. So it will give indication whether that disease is curable or incurable. Pathological changes, whether they are curable or they requires the palliation or they require the suppression. For example, if there is a tumor, then the tumor की stage कौन सी है, whether it is a first or the second stage, that also you can perceive or you can diagnose on the basis of the knowledge of the disease in general. Second, we have seen the concept that is an individualization that we are always following. If the 10 patients are sitting in your OPD, all the 10 patients are different, though they are having the same complaint, but the personalities are different. The physical generals definitely will be different, and the mentals will be again different of that different patients, and hence we are following the concept individualization. With the help of that individualization, physician will find out peculiar, uncommon and differentiating points, so that he can prescribe the different remedies to that different patient. So in this way, by the individualization, we can individualize the patient and we can individualize the medicine also. So the knowledge of disease is very much important. You should have the knowledge of anatomy, physiology, pathology, so that you will know what is the normal and what is the abnormal. Abhi, when the college will start, the camps will again start, or the patients will come to the OPD. So at that time, during the case taking or during the clinics, you will listen with the help of stethoscope the heartbeats. So जब आप 100 लोगों का heartbeat सुनेंगे which are normal, then you can recognize the abnormal heartbeat. So if you don't know what is normal heartbeat, lub dub कैसे सुनाई देता है, then you will not able to recognize that murmur sound. Or when you are using the stethoscope for the respiratory examination, so there will be a no sound from the lungs. But when that patient is having the pneumonia or that patient having the asthma, the rhonchi will come or the wheezing is there. So once you know what is the normal thing, you can identify the abnormal sounds, or you will better understand the murmur or the rhonchi or the wheezing. So for that, we should have the knowledge of that disease. We should have the complete basic knowledge regarding that particular pathological condition. The second knowledge is the knowledge of medicine. The medicine is the essential part to treat that disease. This is the weapon with which we can cure the patient. The speciality in our path is that we are proving this medicine on the healthy human being, not on the sick person that we have completed in the first year. Second is that the curative power of that medicine is different on the different ages, different constitution, and on the different temperament. That also we are noting during the drug proving. To combat the thousands of the natural diseases, to fight against that natural diseases, we should have the thousands of medicine, and their knowledge also we should have. Because if you are only read और अगर आप ऐसे बोलोगे कि फर्स्ट ईयर में I have completed the 10 medicines and in the second year I have completed 50 medicines, so only that 60 medicines are sufficient for me for my practice. So this is a wrong concept, because you don't know कि which patient will comes to you. आपने जो मेडिसिन पढ़ी है वही मेडिसिन का पेशेंट आपके पास आएगा. दिस इज नॉट द नेसेसरी थिंग्स. सो अगेन यू शुड हैव अ प्रॉपर पैथोलॉजिकल नॉलेज ऑफ दैट पर्टिकुलर मेडिसिन. यू शुड हैव अ नॉलेज ऑफ क्यूरेटिव पावर ऑफ दैट मेडिसिन. A medicine can produce the pathological condition that we have seen in the drug proving, and that same medicine is helpful for the curing of that patient. That is, the same medicine can make the patient restore the health, and again that same medicine can healthy patient को वो healthy person को patient भी बना सकती है. That we know by our drug proving. Now all the symptoms which the physician is collected in the form of totality of the symptom, he will form the image, and with the help of that he can give a similar medicine. So the knowledge of the materia medica, the knowledge of pharmacy is very much important in the knowledge of medicine. If you are having a limited knowledge of the materia medica, then it is very difficult for you to practice with that limited knowledge. Many physicians are working only with the 15 to 20 medicines with them because they are their favorite medicines. So in the third year, you will learn the topic that is a favorite medicine and the bad effects of using that favorite medicine. If the patient require the rare medicine, and if you are always giving the common medicine because that is your favorite, so that will become a injustice to that patient. The patient will not cure. The restoration of the health will not be there, and hence we should increase our knowledge of the medicine. We should read at least one medicine every day, so that automatically the knowledge of the medicine will increase, and the interest will develop in the materia medica also. So this is the importance of the knowledge of medicine. The third knowledge, that is, if he knows how to adapt according to clearly defined principle, what is the curative in medicine, to what he has discovered to be undoubtedly morbid in patient, so that the recovery must be ensured. So he should have the knowledge of application of the drug to the knowledge of application of the drug to the disease. There are the different methods of employing the medicine to treat that disease. So that you will learn in the materia medica, the picture type of materia medica, or the what are the types of materia medica? You have completed this, I think so. सोमन सरांनी घेतलाय ना हे different types of materia medica. What are the different types? Hello? Hello? Nobody is here?
Yes, ma'am.
What are the different types of materia medica?
Ma'am, it is having 2 volumes.
Huh?
You know, materia medica. In materia medica.
Picture type of materia medica.
Picture type of materia medica. Second?
Keynote type of materia medica.
Keynote.
Okay. Third?
Clinical.
Clinical. What is that?
Pharmacodynamic type.
What is pharmacodynamic? So to treat that disease, the different physicians are following the different methods. Some are following the picture method, some are following the keynote method, some are following the red line symptoms. So with that, they are following the different potencies also. So to prescribe that medicine, the different physicians are having their own way. A disease can be treated either by using the opposite medicine or can be used by the similar medicine. So we are following similar medicine pathy because our pathy is the homeopathy. So we are treating the patient with the help of similar medicine with that of the different patterns. Either maybe the keynote or it may be the picture type of materia medica. Okay, only 1 minute is left. Rejoin the meeting after 3 to 4 minutes because this requires the time to store it into my laptop. So please rejoin after 3 to 4 minutes. Don't rejoin immediately or you can wait in the waiting room. Clear?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Clear? Say yes
Okay,
or
ma'am.
no. 63
Okay, ma'am.
participants are there.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So I am ending this meeting here. Again, join the meeting after 3 to 4 minutes.
yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am.